Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Patrick Johnston here in Las Terrenas, managing broker, co-owner of GoDominicanLife.com, right here in beautiful Las Terrenas on the beach. Nothing better. We're here with our past clients, recent clients that bought a house, villa with us here in the town of Las Terrenas. And so I want to welcome Katy and Patrice.
Hi, thanks.
Welcome. Fellow Canadians from Quebec.
Yep.
Here, and they have bought a property, and we wanted to ask a few questions and get your feedback so far to what your life has been like in the country.
Paradise so far.
So tell me about you guys, because we met, as far as I remember, we met each other, I think, initially through the actual YouTube video of the villa that you guys bought.
Yep. Yeah, we sure did. Yeah.
But tell me about you guys, where you're from in Canada and how long you've been looking at real estate in the DR.
Well, we're both from Rawdon in Quebec. It's about an hour up north from Montreal. We've been together for close to 3 years now. And I've been many times in the Dominican Republic. We came here twice in Punta Cana and fell in love with the country for many reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And things happened in our life with our jobs in Quebec, and we just decided to and we've been watching like tons of your videos because like we just kind of love them because you were showing the town and whatever's going around here, the lifestyle, and we really bought into that. So we recently moved here in May, and looking forward to living the rest of our life here, investing here. We're actually getting married in a year here.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to do the video for that for you guys too.
Yeah.
We got to do the video for that. Well, that's cool. I think we talked when we first met about the everyday business challenges that we both had in our past, and how they affect your both your mindset and attitude.
Yep.
And it makes you really think about what's most important. And in my life, it was to get peace of mind, stop the commuting. That was a long distance issue. But also just a more relaxed way of business.
Yeah, it is. Well, that's one of the things. We've been working online for like over almost 2 years now. And so basically anywhere in the world to work, the only thing we needed was a good internet connection. Mm-hmm. And internet was great here. We have optic fiber at the house. And mind you, it's so much faster than it was in Rawdon, Quebec, where we used to live. Yeah.
Wow.
It was so slow. There's no fiber optical in the area where we live. So we actually paid a year and a half ago for a tower. So we had our own tower to get decent speed. And it was half of the speed as we have at the villa, and for twice the price. So internet is faster and it's cheaper here. And everything is tranquilo here. It's,
Yeah. Well, even like for our interview, I think we all said, we'll see you at 11.
Yeah.
You arrived at 11:20. I'm still getting a shave.
Yeah.
Nobody's worried about anything.
Yeah.
It's part of the magic here.
Yeah, it is.
Yes. Because I think we grew up in enough of this all day long in Canada, and now you can just make a schedule based on your lifestyle versus someone else's agenda.
Yeah.
Right? And it's I think the pandemic made a lot of impact on people's lives here, or thought process in Canada as well. Because many people, if they have a real job, as I call it, an office job or something, and they converted it to something that they would have never thought of before, like working from home and then working online, I think it opened up a lot of people's eyes to say, if you're forced to work at home for any situation, just choose a better location.
Exactly, because that's one of the things. Both of us always hated winter. Like, I don't do winter sports, but like I play hockey
You're the only Quebecer.
Yeah, well, I play a lot of hockey, but I don't snowmobile. We don't snow ski. We don't like hiking in the winter. So basically, like, we hated winter. So for us, like 6 months of the year was like being in jail. And as a matter of fact, during COVID time, we'd stay at home, and you're at home, and all you're watching is this snow pile in front of the yard, and you still have to get your job done online, as opposed to here.
Yeah.
The view's kind of different.
This is a better cubicle.
Yeah, and the funniest thing is she's an online fitness trainer. And as soon as we start filming programs on the beach and shooting pictures on the beach, the sales just went skyrocket, because you'd rather watch a girl train on the beach or train with a girl that's actually on the beach than train with the girl who's in her basement. So
That is what we call a no-brainer.
it is. And every day's different, like within 15 minutes drive, we can access 5, 6,
Yeah,
8
different atmospheres at zero cost.
Yeah, it's
no,
zero
no
cost.
backdrop, no
Yeah.
rent to pay for the concept.
Yep.
Well, even like here right now, we're doing the same thing. Our film studio is the backdrop of the beach, and that makes it perfect.
Yeah.
So wow.
It does sell the dream, and that when I mentioned one of the things that at one point, I don't remember how, but like we came in the Dominican Republic, like not this Christmas, the Christmas before in Punta Cana, and our plan was to build a gym, like a jungle gym in Punta Cana. And during that year, for I don't remember the reason, we ended up seeing a video of Las Terrenas on YouTube. So after a while, all we did was like just punching on YouTube search engine Las Terrenas, cost of living Las Terrenas, and this is how we actually end up on your videos. But we saw a whole bunch of, and there's a lot in French, because there's a lot of French people based here in Las Terrenas.
Yep.
So that's why we ended up, we had watched actually so many videos that when we actually landed and drove here, we knew exactly where was everything.
Yeah.
And we just fell in love with the place. We totally forgot about that plan. We had actually bought the name of our site for the Punta Cana Gym.com and .ca. We had bought everything, like the site, and we just forgot about it. And we just fell in love with the place, with the town, with the surrounding, and the lifestyle, the people.
And then when you drove around and you found, sorry, not when you drove around, when you searched around on YouTube and found the specific home, but you didn't know you were going to buy it.
Yep.
And to make that come full circle, that must be a sort of a utopia experience. Like that when you can actually see something online and then physically go and see it and then buy it.
Yeah.
It's just like that was easy.
Some days we still pinch ourselves, because I remember the first time I saw the video of the house, I actually screenshotted it, and it was the background of my computer.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm sitting at the exact spot with the same view, and I'm going like, within a year, that was our dream, and now we're living here. So it is sometimes kind of freaky, because I remember the first time I watched the video, like I just screamed at her, come and watch this, you have to see this house, the spa, the cascade, like the zen attitude the house had, and we're just going like, that would be perfect, kind of dreaming about it. So even to this day, every night we're in the pool, we're in the house, and we're just like, how could our life change so fast over a year period? And we do vision boards, like we believe in that stuff, the secret and vision board. And in the first year, half of the thing that was on the vision board are scratched. We had to do a new one, and we had the picture of the villa we want, and it's done. So yeah, it's really, really, really special.
I explained to our team the power of vision boards.
Yeah.
So even before I started this business with Steven, when you came to where I live, you would see the four corners or the four pillars of my life: personal, business, spiritual, and housing.
Yeah.
Sort of scenario. And I had it placed on my refrigerator. I had it on my bathroom mirror, around the bathroom mirror, and then in front of my desk. And we all know what you look at and you believe in and you concentrate on happens. Yeah. Just like despair and anger and frustration.
Yeah, it does. We find, because we're she's still reading for I don't know how many times Think and Grow Rich.
Yeah, Napoleon Hill.
Yeah, and
Yep.
I'm reading Think and Grow Rich, which is kind of like a turn off. And you just get out of life what you actually ask for. All of my life, I've been dreaming of her. Well, most people will say, well, my next girlfriend better not be this, better not be that.
Yeah.
My next house better not be this, as opposed to this is what I'm looking forward.
So you breathe into the reality.
Yeah, exactly.
Either way.
Yeah, either
negative
way.
or positive.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you have gratitudes, like every morning, every night, we do our gratitudes before going to bed, because she's 40, actually 41 this Thursday, and I'm 55, and the
What? I'm 55 too.
yeah. So
I'm 107 looking.
and for as long as I can remember, I remember these insurance company advertising when I was a kid. Retire 55
Yeah.
in the tropics.
Freedom 55.
Freedom 55, exactly.
Yeah.
And it happened.
Yeah.
And every day we're just so grateful for everything that happened to us in the last year.
Look, here's something to think about. We did a video yesterday, which is not released yet, but you'll see it in the next few days. And it was about the cost of living here
Yeah.
on all aspects. Maybe talk about, when did you arrive here? In February? No, January?
We were here to visit Las Terrenas in December.
Then you went back.
We went back. I lost my job
Yeah.
on the day we came back.
And you're like, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and she
Good news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's one decision you didn't have to make.
exactly.
Yeah.
So we came back a month after to visit, and that's where we start talking to you and Steve, and we visited. Second house we visited was the villa we bought, and right after that same night we came back to the Airbnb we had rented, and she's going, let's make an offer now. I don't even want to visit, because we had like a list. I think we're supposed to visit like 10 or
Yeah,
11
I remember
villas,
that, yeah.
and we're just going like, we want this one. You're like,
When
she
you
felt
find
it
the
in
one,
her
you
guts.
know.
Yeah.
Yep.
And as soon as that was done, we went back to Quebec, put our house on sale, sold it within 2 weeks.
And it was
Start packing.
great timing on that too.
Yep.
Because you got good money and it was
Yeah.
a fast result.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at the time we put it on sale, the market was really, really high. And in the meantime here, houses we were looking for were going up like 50 grand
Yeah.
in a month or 2 months up in price. So we sold at the highest price, and we bought at the lowest price here for that
So
type of
you
villa.
had value already in 6 months.
Exactly.
Big
Yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So now that you've been here, let's call it.
We actually lived here since May 6th. For good, we landed on May 6th with all our luggages.
So you've experienced technically a bit of winter, spring, and now summer.
Yep.
And you have the same type of clothes in all 3 seasons so far.
Yep.
So you're saving money on clothing and style. 'Cause
Yep.
most of us have
Yeah,
these
it's-
all the time.
It's the first day I'm not wearing flip-flop. I just wanted to look good.
And you've heard about, of course, the in North America, the cost of inflation
Yep.
going like this. And so the video we did yesterday was about talking about inflation and how it's impacted here. And I just got back from 3 weeks in Nova Scotia, and I was shocked at the price of things now. But here, I don't find it much more of an increase in that same window of time. How do you feel about everyday groceries, cost of living? Do you find it that we've experienced a dramatic increase?
Well, in our case, internet fees are lower
Yep.
with a much faster speed. The price for a telephone like a Claro's,
A third.
a third,
Yep.
quarter of the price of Quebec. For the same price, because basically we sold the house and it was the same exact amount of money to buy the house here, which has to be twice as big,
Yep.
as a private pool, as a cascada.
Yep.
And we buy our vegetable at the same spot every second day, fruits and vegetable, which are fresh, and you're getting like a mango this big for like 50 pesos,
Instead of
like
a mango
dollar.
this big for
Yeah.
like $20.
Yeah, because my mom's a big fan of mangoes, and whenever she came here to visit us a month ago, she was freaking out because mangoes in Quebec are that big, and they're like $3-4.
Yeah.
A pineapple will cost you like $7-8 in Quebec, as opposed to like 50 cents a dollar here.
Yeah.
So the cost of food is, even the restaurants, like a lot of people are going, we see you often in restaurants. You're gonna go out in the restaurants, have shrimps, some wine, appetizer, like $45
For two or one?
for two.
Yeah.
So people are going like, our parents will sometimes go, don't spend all your money on restaurants, and we're going like, well, if for like 2,000 pesos, you're getting like 6 scuba libre, fresh fish, and yeah, camarones.
I was with my kids and I went to Jack Astor's and we had 3 cheeseburger type of combination things with no alcohol, but a lemonade, if you will, fries and a burger, and it was with the tip and the tax, $110 Canadian.
Yeah, I know.
And you think, what would that cost here for a cheeseburger, fries, and a soft drink? Maybe $30 if you spend a lot.
If you spend a lot, because a
Like
lot
Gringo
of time we go
Gringo
to
Burger.
Gringo Burger, and like for 450 pesos, which is like $9.
$9, yeah.
You're getting like a really big hamburger.
Yeah.
You're
And
getting
that's
the
kind of the
fries.
high-end deluxe.
Yeah, it is.
Of burgers, right?
Yeah, so like this doesn't compare. I would say the same. The only thing that are about the same is electricity.
Yep.
Electricity, the price kilowatt per hour is about the same as Quebec. Gasoline, which is about the same, but I used to have a car that I would spend $60 a week on gas. And
Yeah, now
here
you
I
have a Pasola.
Pasola.
Yeah, that's
and
what
a
I mean.
tuk-tuk. And if I spend like $5 of gas a week,
Correct.
so insurances are way lower. Plates for the Pasola and the tuk-tuk, it doesn't even compare.
And do you find your hair and your skin is much softer and you look better, you feel better?
Yes.
Just naturally feel more alive?
Well, vitamin D and
Yeah.
that peace of mind, you
Yeah.
know, like that tranquil lifestyle.
No stress, it's the big difference.
Correct.
Yes.
So what would you give as words of advice to somebody brand new that is maybe just starting their search? What would you give them as advice, either in mindset or attitude, how to approach converting their life from North America to here? What things did you stall on or took longer to think about before you made the decision?
Well, we made the decision within a minute, but for most people, I find it's the mindset. You know, a lot of people will go, well, we're going to wait till we have kids. Oh, the kids are too young. The kids started school. Or the kids started college. So eventually, you have to take a decision, because eventually you will regret it, and time flies by, and there's always pros and cons. Like in every situation, but we just found that the pros as opposed to the con that didn't even make sense, you know, like, because cost of living here, like, you can live, because we have a common friend that's Dominican but lives in Quebec, and he used to tell us for $1,000 a month, $12,000 a year, you guys are going to live like princes. And he goes, for 25,000 Canadian, you guys are going to live like kings, kings and queen. And we're going like, and it is.
It is.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
It is. And so the price being so low, the weather's always amazing, the beaches, and I find the people that live here are so nice. But words of advice I'd say is like, start planning, because I remember we had like a big cardboard and we started writing, open a bank account, open an MBA for like if you buy on Amazon, insurance, like all the things you have to go through, and you just do them one by one, because some things here are way harder than in Quebec, or it takes a
longer time.
Just as an example, opening a bank account, not even wanting a loan, just opening a bank account is a long and complicated process. So if you're gonna come here on vacation for 2-3 weeks a month, first day, go to the bank,
Start the process.
the process, and every little step you do Doesn't matter how long it takes. We'll just take you closer to the end result. Start learning Spanish.
Yeah, guilty. I have about 150 words that I can speak. I understand more, but it takes me the courage to speak in Spanish. How is your Spanish?
Aprender
What's
to
that,
the
comme ci,
last-
comme ça?
Yes.
You know what? The funny thing is, there's a lot more people that speak French
Yeah,
in Las
here,
Terrenas.
yes.
Like our gardener, like the first day we started living here, next thing you know, we have a maid and a gardener that works on the house. And we're going on Google Translation, and all of a sudden the guy hears us speak French. And he's a Dominican, he's not a guy from Haiti, and he starts speaking French. And we had many encounters with Dominicans that speak a lot of French.
Yeah.
But you have to learn, and you have to. I find it easier when I speak with kids. Or we had workers for like a few weeks at the house, and they don't make fun of you. As opposed as in Quebec, if somebody speaks bad French, we'll make fun of him. Here, like, they'll never do that. So you just have to work your way around. Probably the way I speak is a little funny, but they end up understanding.
Yeah, and that's part of the process. And I think when you look at it and you see the history of Las Terrenas is basically with 30 years of French from France and Italians from Italy were the foundation of this town.
Yep.
So the Dominicans have learned second generation that those two languages, if you pick up key words,
Yeah.
they can carry a conversation, and
Yeah.
it's valuable. I think probably in the next 10 years, you'll see more even English from the Dominicans because more Canadians are coming
Yeah.
and more Americans are
Yeah.
coming. That's a natural, and we will learn more Spanish
Yeah.
in the same period of time. So tell me about the experience with our team overall. Are you happy with the process in terms of the service and how we delivered?
Sure did. One of the, like I said, like I kind of met you through the videos on YouTube, and we found them really entertaining. Although she doesn't speak much of English, we just watch them in circle, watch them one after another, and I would translate. And I remember liking your style, liking the way you promoted the town. And I contacted you right away. I remember within minutes I had an answer, as opposed to some other brokers I won't name, but I've contacted here and saw the double check that they've seen my message, didn't answer me, although I said I was really, really serious about buying. And there was a guy, Steve, one of your partner, that actually speak French.
Yep.
For
Yep.
my wife-to-be was a big thing because it was easier to speak
Naturally,
French with
yep.
Steve. And from the first impression I got, we were really, really surprised and happy. You managed to pick us up at the airport. You went through the list. You didn't show us stuff that we weren't interested in. So you really went with our needs, our taste. You didn't try to push some stuff. Because a lot of brokers, this is what they do. You know, like they have a house they want to sell, and they just shove it down your throat.
Yeah.
As opposed to you really went through. We know what you like. We know what we don't like, so we're just going to show you the right stuff.
Yeah.
And from Mike picking us up at the airport, from Barry driving us back to
Yep.
the airport, the relation we had with you, we had lunch on the first day we met when we came here,
Yeah.
and I find we're really connected, and that was the main thing.
Well, we all try to be, well, at least in our company, we say we want to deliver a level of comfort that we would expect if we were the buyer or the seller.
Yeah.
And it's not, nothing's ever perfect, but we enjoy delivering that process. And as a team, we can deliver it in a stress-free environment because we have multiple people all focused on the one client, if you will, right? So what's next? What are you building in your house now? What did we just talk about before we went on camera?
We both had this dream of having a palapa, like they have on the beach in the resort. So about 2 weeks ago, we were at Café Casson, and they had a brand new palapa. And we know one of the waiter there, so we go. We actually talk with the owner and with the bartender, and we're going like, we love this. You know, how much is it? How we can get one? Within seconds, they had called the guy. The guy comes in. Says next day he's at our place. He's giving us a price, which is doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
Prices.
yeah.
And 2 days later, they're starting it. And one thing led to another. And the only thing visually we didn't like about the house was we really liked those Canada roofing. And he made us a great price. So now, from A to Z, this house is like the dream house we all always wanted.
Very good, very good. And then moving forward in the future, with now that you have your online business is going here, because of the background and the whole positive feeling that you're giving out and you're receiving back, you're going to continue to invest in real estate or businesses?
Yep,
the theory?
real estate. Yeah, that was the plan. And even from day one, I remember when we visited, there was this issue because we were looking either for a condo or a villa. And whichever crush we would have first, we would buy. But now that we have the villa, we're looking forward to build or buy another big villa and put the one we have in Airbnb.
Ah, yes. Okay, very good.
And one of the issue I want to say that we had with you guys, it's a big move to buy something in a different country, different language, different laws, different ways of doing things. And as Canadians, as Quebecers, we trusted you guys. So that was one of the big issue. We know we have to deal with the way of business here, but you guys being intermediate between us, that was one of the big factor, the language barrier, and you really helped us going through the process and make it smooth and make it easy and help us with the bank account, help us to find a lawyer who actually speaks English too. So the whole transaction was stressless and really, really smooth. And if I had to recommend one of the things to do business with you guys would be that everything was so smooth and stressless, because for most people I find it's the decision of a lifetime, you know, like you're kind of leaving your country behind, you're selling at one point, you know, like everything was in big tankers in a boat coming in. So it's like, it's a big step. It's not like you're moving from one town to another in Canada. You're moving like...
Yeah, you're saying sort of goodbye and then...
Kind of, you know,
showing
like
up.
Nothing's stopping us to go back. But there's no will.
Except for winter.
Oh, never, ever will I go back.
June to September.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll wrap it up like this. We always start our airport pickups with a cooler of your choice, which includes snacks if they've requested that, and beverages of their choice. So when you come out of as you know, when you come out of customs and you have all your bags with you and you have the vision of cold beer or rum, you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. That was fun. We had Barry waiting for us, so that was like something special. And one of the things we really appreciated was that off the bat, not even knowing are they going to buy for real or not, are they players, you offer it to us. So that was something special. And as a matter of fact, you know, like in our case it was rum because we love Cuba Libre. And that was just perfect.
Yeah. Wow, what an experience, eh?
Yeah.
No regrets?
No.
Quickly
to do it sooner. Yeah, to do it sooner.
Only regret is I should have done it earlier.
Yeah.
But everything leads you to today, right?
Yep.
Very good. Very good. Well, we're going to do a lot more fun things together over time, and I really appreciate you guys just speaking openly and honestly and giving us feedback.
It's a pleasure.
You always let us know how we can support you in your business in any way we can. But Kathy, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Patrice? Okay. So guys, thank you very much for watching. You can always reach us on WhatsApp. The number right below is 829-525-1782. Please also like, subscribe, and share this video with other people that are considering converting their life from a 1.0 to a 2.0. These are 2.0 graduates and promoters. So thank you very much for your time today, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Okay, bye for now.